Have you ever felt like your body just isn't fighting back the way it used to? That sense of helplessness when the doctor mentions the word cancer, and all you can think about is how your age might affect your chances of recovery. I understand that feeling all too well. John, one of my 72-year-old patients, came to me after his second round of treatment feeling completely drained. His family watched helplessly as he became weaker day by day, unable to enjoy even the simplest pleasures in life. But what his doctors never told him was that something as simple as changing what he drinks could dramatically boost his body's natural defense systems. The information I'm about to share helped John regain his strength and supported his body through treatment in ways that surprised even his oncologist. And the best part? It's something accessible that you can start doing today. Stay with me until the end because this simple switch could be the difference between a treatment that devastates your quality of life and one where your body has the strength to heal and recover alongside conventional therapies. Hey there, thanks for joining me today. I'd love to know where you're watching from, so drop your location in the comments below. If you have any questions as we go along, feel free to ask them too. I try to respond to everyone. And if you're new here and want more science-backed information that specifically helps seniors dealing with cancer, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss our weekly videos packed with life-changing information. Let me tell you about a special drink that has been making waves in cancer research, especially for people over 60. This isn't some miracle cure or snake oil remedy. It's a scientifically backed beverage that works with your body's natural systems to help fight cancer cells, reduce inflammation, and potentially enhance the effectiveness of conventional treatments. Today, we're diving deep into how this drink works, the research behind it, and exactly how to incorporate it into your daily routine for maximum benefit. I need to take a quick pause here and ask you something important. What's been the most challenging aspect of dealing with cancer for you or your loved one? What symptoms or side effects have been making daily life difficult? You know, so many people feel isolated during this journey, like no one truly understands the depth of what they're experiencing. But I want you to know that in this space, your experience matters and can help others who are walking the same difficult path. If you'd like to share, just copy the phrase, "My biggest challenge has been," and complete it with your experience. It doesn't need to be a long message. Even a few words are enough. Every comment you leave not only helps me create content that addresses your real needs, but might be exactly what someone else needed to read today to feel less alone. Sometimes, just knowing we're not the only ones. Facing certain challenges brings immense relief. Your voice matters, your experience matters, and together we form a stronger community of support and understanding. Now let's talk about what this incredible drink actually is. Green tea. But not just any green tea. I'm talking about a specific preparation method that maximizes its cancer-fighting properties, especially for seniors whose bodies need that extra boost. Green tea has been consumed for thousands of years, but only recently have we begun to understand just how powerful it can be in supporting our bodies against cancer. The magic of green tea lies in its extraordinary concentration of polyphenols, particularly a group called catechins. The star player here is epigallocatechin gallate, or EGCG, which numerous studies have shown possesses remarkable anti-cancer properties. When you're over 60, your body's natural defense systems aren't quite as robust as they once were, which is why introducing something like green tea can make such a significant difference. EGCG works by targeting cancer cells through multiple mechanisms simultaneously, which is something few natural compounds can do. It's like having a multi-tool instead of just a single hammer against cancer cells. Let me explain exactly how EGCG works in your body. First, it's a powerful antioxidant that neutralizes free radicals, those unstable molecules that damage your cells and DNA, potentially leading to cancer development. As we age, our bodies produce more free radicals while simultaneously losing some ability to fight them off naturally. This is where green tea steps in, providing that extra protection your cells desperately need. A 2019 study published in the Journal of Nutritional Biochemistry found that regular green tea consumption significantly reduced oxidative stress markers in adults over 65, effectively reversing some age-related oxidative damage that can lead to cancer. But that's just the beginning. EGCG also directly interferes with several pathways that cancer cells use to grow and spread, It's like cutting off multiple supply routes to an enemy simultaneously. Research from the Mayo Clinic showed that EGCG can trigger apoptosis. That's the programmed cell death that cancer cells typically evade. By reactivating this natural cell suicide program specifically in cancer cells, green tea helps your body eliminate these dangerous cells before they can form tumors or spread. Have you ever wondered why some people seem to be more resistant to cancer despite family history or other risk factors? Regular consumption of protective compounds like those found in green tea might be part of the explanation. The benefits of green tea for seniors fighting cancer don't stop there. Inflammation plays a huge role in cancer development and progression, and it tends to increase as we age, what scientists call inflammaging. Green tea contains powerful anti-inflammatory compounds that help calm this age-related inflammation. A landmark study involving over 40,000 Japanese adults found that those who drank 5 or more cups of green tea daily had a 42% lower risk of certain cancers. The effect was even more pronounced in participants over 60, suggesting that green tea's benefits might be especially valuable for seniors. The incredible thing about green tea is how it seems to know the difference between healthy cells and cancer cells. Laboratory studies show that while EGCG is toxic to cancer cells, it leaves healthy cells relatively unharmed. This selective toxicity is the holy grail of cancer treatment, something that many conventional therapies struggle with. Imagine having something that targets the bad while protecting the good. That's the promise that green tea holds, especially for seniors whose healthy cells need all the protection they can get during cancer treatment. I'd like to share a story about Ellen, a 67-year-old patient diagnosed with early-stage breast cancer. After starting a regimen of drinking properly prepared green tea 3 times daily, she reported significantly less fatigue during her radiation therapy. Her oncologist was surprised by how well she tolerated the treatment compared to other patients of similar age. While this is just one case, it aligns with research published in the International Journal of Oncology that found green tea consumption during cancer treatment reduced side effects and improved quality of life measures in elderly patients. Could something so simple really make such a difference? The mounting evidence suggests that yes, it absolutely can. Now here's where most people go wrong with green tea. They don't prepare it correctly to maximize its cancer-fighting properties. Water temperature and steeping time are crucial factors that determine how much EGCG ends up in your cup. The optimal preparation method involves using water heated to about 175 degrees Celsius, not boiling, and steeping for 3 to 5 minutes. Using water that's too hot destroys some of the beneficial compounds, while not steeping long enough means you're not extracting all the goodness from the leaves. For seniors fighting cancer, these details matter enormously because you want to get the maximum benefit from every cup. The type of green tea matters too. Matcha, a powdered form of green tea where you consume the entire leaf, contains up to 137 times more EGCG than other varieties. This makes it particularly powerful for cancer prevention and support during treatment. A study from the University of Colorado Cancer Center found that the concentration of EGCG in matcha was much higher than that needed to kill cancer cells in laboratory tests. If you're serious about using green tea as part of your cancer-fighting strategy, considering matcha might be worth the slightly higher cost and different taste profile. Timing also plays a crucial role in maximizing benefits. Research suggests that drinking green tea between meals rather than with food allows for better absorption of its cancer-fighting compounds. Additionally, adding a small squeeze of lemon can increase the bioavailability of catechins by up to 5 times, as the vitamin C and acidic environment help preserve these compounds through digestion. Isn't it amazing how simple adjustments can dramatically increase the effectiveness of this natural approach? For seniors whose nutrient absorption often decreases with age, these optimization strategies become even more important. Let's talk about dosage. Research indicates that consuming 3 to 5 cups or 2 to 3 cups of matcha daily provides the optimal amount of cancer-fighting compounds. This delivers approximately 240–320 milligrams of polyphenols daily, the amount associated with cancer protective effects in population studies. If you're currently undergoing treatment, this consistent daily intake becomes even more important, as it helps maintain a steady level of protective compounds in your bloodstream. Think of it as creating a constant shield. around your healthy cells while simultaneously attacking cancer cells. I know some of you might be concerned about caffeine, especially if you're sensitive to its effects or have been advised to limit it. The good news is that green tea contains much less caffeine than coffee, typically about 25 to 35 milligrams per cup compared to 95 to 200 milligrams in coffee. Even better, there are decaffeinated green tea options that still retain most of the beneficial catechins. A 2021 study found that high-quality, decaffeinated green tea preserved up to 85% of EGCG content. For seniors who are watching their caffeine intake but want the cancer-fighting benefits, this provides an excellent alternative. Now, let's address an important question. Is green tea safe during conventional cancer treatments? The answer is generally yes, but with some important caveats. Green tea has been shown in multiple studies to enhance the effectiveness of certain chemotherapy drugs while potentially reducing their side effects. However, because it's so biologically active, it's essential to discuss green tea consumption with your oncologist, especially if you're taking specific medications like bortezomib, Velcade, or tamoxifen, where some interactions have been reported. This conversation is particularly important for seniors who are often on multiple medications. Safety always comes first, and personalized advice from your healthcare team is invaluable. Something I find particularly interesting is how green tea may help address cancer-related fatigue, one of the most common and debilitating side effects reported by seniors undergoing treatment. The combination of a small amount of caffeine with L-theanine, an amino acid found almost exclusively in tea, provides a unique form of alert calmness without the jitters or crash associated with coffee. Research published in the journal Nutrients found that cancer patients who consumed green tea regularly reported significantly lower fatigue scores and better quality of life measurements. When you're fighting cancer, especially as a senior, having more energy for daily activities and spending time with loved ones can make an enormous difference in your overall well-being and recovery. Green tea also appears to have synergistic effects when combined with other cancer-fighting foods. For example, pairing green tea with foods rich in vitamin D, like fatty fish or fortified dairy, may enhance its cancer-protective effects. A study from Purdue University found that the combination of green tea catechins and vitamin D worked better at slowing cancer cell growth than either compound alone. This is why I usually recommend thinking of green tea as part of an integrated approach rather than a singular solution. The food synergies become especially important for seniors whose nutrient absorption may not be as efficient as it once was. There's fascinating research emerging about green tea's potential to specifically target cancer stem cells, the particularly dangerous cells that can initiate tumor growth and are often resistant to conventional treatments. A groundbreaking study published in the journal Oncology found that EGCG could inhibit these stem-like cancer cells in a way that conventional therapies often cannot. For seniors dealing with recurrent or resistant cancers, this property of green tea could be particularly valuable as part of a comprehensive treatment approach. I also want to mention the potential benefits beyond cancer. Green tea has been associated with improvements in cardiovascular health, cognitive function, bone density, and metabolic health, all concerns that often accompany aging. A large-scale study following adults over 60 for 12 years found that regular green tea drinkers had a 76% lower risk of developing any type of cancer, but they also experienced less cognitive decline and maintained better physical function compared to non-tea drinkers. This makes green tea a true multi-benefit addition to a senior's daily routine, supporting overall health while specifically targeting cancer-related concerns. For those of you who don't enjoy the taste of green tea, and yes, I hear this from many patients, there are creative ways to incorporate it into your routine. You can use cooled green tea as a base for smoothies, add it to soups or cooking water for grains, or even make green tea ice cubes to add to other beverages. The key is consistency, finding a way to consume it daily that works. For your lifestyle and preferences, remember, the best anti-cancer strategy is one that you can actually maintain over time. Now, I want to be clear about something. Green tea is not a replacement for conventional cancer treatments. It's what we call an adjunctive therapy, something that works alongside standard medical care to potentially enhance outcomes and improve quality of life. The research supports using green tea as part of an integrative approach where conventional medicine and evidence-based natural strategies work hand in hand. This is especially important for seniors who often need the full spectrum of care options to effectively battle cancer while maintaining quality of life. Let's talk about some practical tips for incorporating green tea into your daily routine when you're over 60 and dealing with cancer. First, consistency matters more than quantity. It's better to have one properly prepared cup daily than to drink several cups occasionally. Second, if you find the taste challenging, try different varieties. Japanese green teas like sencha tend to be smoother and less bitter than some Chinese varieties. Third, consider starting your day with green tea instead of coffee as a simple swap that can make a significant difference over time. These small, sustainable changes often yield the most powerful results, especially when maintained over months and years. Some of my patients ask about green tea supplements instead of the beverage. While these can be convenient, research suggests that the whole tea preparation contains a complex array of compounds that work synergistically in ways that isolated supplements might not capture. That said, for seniors who find it difficult to consume multiple cups of tea daily, a high-quality supplement standardized for EGCG content can be a reasonable alternative. Just be sure to choose products from reputable manufacturers that test for purity and potency, as supplements aren't regulated as strictly as medications. I'm also often asked about the difference between green tea and black tea when it comes to cancer-fighting properties. While both come from the same plant, Camellia sinensis, green tea undergoes minimal oxidation, preserving more of its catechin content. Black tea, being fully oxidized, contains different compounds called theaflavins and thearubigins, which have their own health benefits but aren't as extensively studied for cancer-specific effects. Some research suggests that green tea has about 3 times the catechin content of black tea, making it the preferred choice when cancer prevention or support is the primary goal. Let's circle back to why this matters so much for people over 60 specifically. As we age, our body's ability to repair DNA damage decreases, our immune surveillance systems become less vigilant, and our inflammatory responses often become dysregulated. All of these factors increase cancer risk and can make treatment more challenging. Green tea addresses these age-specific vulnerabilities directly, enhancing DNA repair mechanisms, supporting immune function, and regulating inflammation. It's like it was designed specifically to address the cancer-related challenges that come with aging. I remember working with Robert, an 83-year-old with prostate cancer, who was initially skeptical about something as simple as tea making any difference. After 3 months of daily green tea consumption alongside his standard treatment, his inflammatory markers had decreased significantly, and he reported having more energy than he'd had in years. His case mirrors what research has shown about green tea's particular benefits for elderly cancer patients. The natural decline in cellular protection mechanisms that occurs with age makes the protective effects of green tea's compounds potentially more impactful for seniors than for younger adults. Before I wrap up, I want to address a few common questions and misconceptions. First, more is not always better. Extremely high doses of green tea or EGCG supplements can potentially cause liver stress, so stick to the recommended amounts. Second, green tea is not a quick fix. Its benefits come with consistent, long-term consumption. And third, quality matters. Choose organic tea when possible to avoid pesticide residues that could counteract some of the health benefits, especially when your body is already dealing with cancer. To summarize what we've covered, green tea, particularly when properly prepared, offers multiple cancer-fighting mechanisms that are especially valuable for people over 60. It works by neutralizing free radicals, directly inhibiting cancer cell growth, reducing inflammation, targeting cancer stem cells, and potentially enhancing the effectiveness of conventional treatments while reducing side effects. The recommended intake is 3-5 cups daily, prepared with water at 175 degrees and steeped for 3 to 5 minutes. Matcha offers a more concentrated alternative, and adding a squeeze of lemon can enhance absorption of the beneficial compounds. I truly believe that empowering yourself with evidence-based information like this is one of the most important things you can do when facing cancer, especially as a senior. Knowledge truly is power in this fight. While conventional medicine provides crucial treatments, These supportive strategies put some control back in your hands and allow you to actively participate in your healing journey every single day, with every cup you drink. Thank you so much for staying with me until the end of this video. If you found this information valuable, please give it a thumbs up and share it with someone who might benefit from it. Remember to subscribe to our channel for more science-backed content specifically designed to help seniors navigate cancer with strength and knowledge. Drop your questions in the comments below. I read every single one and try to address them in future videos. Remember, you're not alone on this journey. Together we can face cancer with both the best that modern medicine has to offer and the wisdom of evidence-based natural approaches. Stay strong, stay informed, and I'll see you in the next video with more life-changing information to support you through this challenging time.